And my people, the people of Edo State, know that this exists. So they know that there's power here. So how do I explain to them why they're in darkness? But my position is that my people cannot pay for the mistakes of anybody. So whatever it will take to give my people power, we must do. And whoever we feel is a stumbling block, we must get rid of. Because the Benin Electricity Distribution Company, I'm sorry, they just do not understand that beyond business, they also have a patriotic responsibility to this country. Them, the indebtedness in most of those communities, because of lack of transparency, lack of record keeping, and lack of sincerity on the part of the management of BEDC. We have a few transactions we're looking at, but one stood out, which is the Ossiomo Power. We went into an agreement, a PPA, to buy 5 megawatts from them. BEDC was an obstacle all the steps of the way. They tried to block that transaction, from deceit to outright lies to legal, maneuvering. I mean, all sorts. See, you can't. I told the vice president, look at this company. They have responsibility to provide me power. They are not providing me. They are not allowing me to get alternative sources of power. In the last 6 weeks, we've not had power here because of a tussle between them and TCN. TCN says they tripped their substation. You paid them. I mean, there's been an argument. But in that argument, it's like the people of Edo don't matter. And so for us, we said, we cannot, the people who said, look, we cannot accept BEDC will continue to behave the way it's doing currently. We're just not acceptable. They're not serving us. They are nasty, they are rude, they are arrogant. It's like, take it or leave it. If not, we switch you off. It's like we're slaves on our land. It's not acceptable. It should not be tolerated. So for me, as the governor of Edo State, we have no confidence in BEDC. We don't want them here. We are in darkness. Let us continue to be in darkness until we're able to resolve, the power situation and bring people who have the competence and the capacity to give our people power. That's our position as a government.
I beg my Edo brothers and sisters, no, I never go I beg. Just listen to me carefully. Not be among those people when APC, humbly led by Okpebholo, go come sell propaganda give and I go dey run with them because una self, una not dey read. So they can sell propaganda for you guys and you guys will be running with it. The news one of the year say Ossiomo Power Plant be said by Obaseki that it is owned by Edo State. It is an outright propaganda. It not there anywhere. It not there newspaper. It not there any television station. Say Obaseki say na Edo people now get Ossiomo Power Plant. It is you cannot find it anywhere. So it is an outright propaganda to bring down the name of Obaseki. So let's go into the news. I beg, listen. Why did Obaseki change from BEDC to Ossiomo Power Plant? This is a news dated January 23rd, 2023. Ossiomo Power Plant and the failure of BEDC in Edo State. The Benin Electricity Power Distribution Company, BEDC, has failed to meet its commitment to purchase and distribute sufficient power generated for it by generation company or Genco. Distribution company or Disco has failed to supply adequate electricity to Nigerian consumers. Now, just listen, please. Check in the Benin metropolis since September 2022 have revealed that BEDC has collapsed, providing less than 1 hour of electricity per day, and the Ossiomo Power Company is giving power to customers with the assurance of better power option for residents. Recently, Governor Obaseki commissioned a 3-kilometer streetlight project along Siloko Road and other 3.3-kilometer streetlight project along Saple Road in Edo and Ikpoba local government respectively, provided by Ossiomo. He has completed the construction of 40 kilometers out of 20 kilometers of streetlight project around the Great Benin area. With the improvement of distribution infrastructure by Ossiomo Power in selected area of the Benin metropolis, residents are optioning for the company power solution, with the supply averaging 22 to 24 hours per day. BEDC 1 hour per day, but Ossiomo Power 22 to 24 hours per day. Light is guaranteed. The industrial area are even better served because they need electricity to keep machines running, which is not what we get everywhere in Nigeria. It is great that BEDC, which used to dominate the market, has collapsed. With this, we have a more stable market situation as people are now provided with option when considering power solution for their home or industry. Those who will benefit the most are industries, hotel, and others in hospitality sector. Governor Obaseki has disclosed that Edo State has developed plans to help overcome challenges of power distribution to Edo State, residual buildings, and other users. BEDC has misunderstood this and is trying to frustrate the effort of the governor in providing electricity to the people of Edo State. This includes buildings, areas of use, that is, developing industrial park, using the housing estate and other clusters that can be directly connected to generating plants. He said, when these plans are fully achieved, the state will have a steady power supply to support businesses and other users. With this, Benin City and other towns in the state will be better planned and segregated so that industrial use of power can be separated from domestic use. When this is done, the structural challenges along the chain of generation and distribution will then be reorganized and a steady power supply will then be guaranteed. He noted that even if the issue of power generation is addressed, effort must be made to address issues mitigating distribution and transmission. There is a need for President Muhammadu Buhari to adopt Governor Obaseki model of power distribution in Edo State. What I just read to you guys is in 2023. You see the reason why Obaseki option for Ossiomo Power Plant is as a result of BEDC was giving the Edo people 1 hour light per 24 hours a day. But Ossiomo was guaranteed 22 to 24 hours per day light for the Edo people. And from what I just read to you guys, Obaseki did that because of the flow of investors that are coming to the state. No investor will come to your state when they know that you don't have steady power supply. No investors will come because they need light to keep their business running. So that was the reason why Obaseki was so key in seeing that there is a light generated in Edo State that can distribute light in Edo State so that investors can come to the state, machines can be running in the state, and business can be booming in the state. That was the reason they changed from BEDC to Ossiomo Power Plant. And it was said that Muhammadu Buhari, the president then, should adopt Governor Obaseki power generation or distribution in Edo State. He should adopt it. He should adopt it. This was in 2023. And you will agree with me that between the administration of Obaseki and now the administration of Okpebholo, two presidents have ruled Nigeria, which is Muhammadu Buhari and Tinubu. Let me read another news for you guys. I'm coming. So guys, let me read another news for you. As you can see on my screen, national grid collapse and lesson from Edo-Ossiomo Power. The Ossiomo Gas-Fired Power Plant is a 550 megawatts fire power project. It was planned and planted in Edo, Nigeria, according to GlobalData, which track and profile over 170,000 power plants worldwide. The project is currently completed and active, which has the capacity to expand. It will be developed in multiple phases. Ossiomo Power in Benin City had commissioned another new 40 megawatts independent power plant, IPP, dedicated to providing power to the Benin Industrial and Enterprise Park and local community in the Ikpoba Okha local government area of Edo State. The power plant is providing 24/7 power to Ologbo and Obayantor community in the area. The plant is an addition to the existing 55 megawatts plant, which has been in operation in the state since 2020 and has been supplying power to government buildings, offices, and street lights, among others. The street lighting project stretched for 200 kilometers across the Benin metropolis. Over 20 companies operating in Benin City has been connected to the 95 megawatts Ossiomo Power Plant. The power generation and distribution company midwifed by the Memorandum of Understanding between the Edo State government and Ossiomo Power Company. Edo State has continued to witness an inflow of private businesses since the power plant came on stream, with many companies optioning to leverage the power advantage to expand their businesses and boost production. The 95 megawatts Ossiomo Power Plant is located at Ologbo, Ikpoba, Okha local government area and provide power to Benin Enterprise Park. It also power government buildings and establishments, including hospital, the Secretariat Complex, and Edo State House, as well as the State Street Light Project. With the improvement of the distribution infrastructure by the Ossiomo Power in selected areas of the Benin metropolis, residents are optioning for the company's power solution, with the supply averaging 22 to 24 hours per day. The industrial area are even better served because they need electricity to keep machines running, which is not what you get everywhere in Nigeria. Ossiomo is addressing the issue of power generation in Edo State, addressing the issue mitigating against distribution and transmission. There is a need for President Tinubu to adopt Governor Obaseki model of power distribution in Edo State. There is a need. So you can see there is a need for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to adopt Obaseki power distribution in Edo State. So if this is just in November 12, 2024, between November 12, 2024 to this time, it's not too long. So if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu could be told to adopt Obaseki system of distributing power in Edo State, tell me what Okpebholo is saying. Tell me the propaganda they are putting out there to the Edo people to eat from. If it is not good, Muhammad Buhari was told to adopt Obaseki power distribution in Edo State. If it is not good, another president is on board now and is being told to also adopt Obaseki method of distributing power in Edo State. Then we have a governor that has now come into the state. Hey, God. And he's saying that all of the Ossiomo stuff is just a mirage, is a scam. And people are running with this information that the governor and his cohort are putting together to deceive the Edo people. For all what I read to you guys, the reason why Obaseki makes sure that there is 24 hours light in Edo State, it is because of its major goal of bringing investors and businesses to Edo State so that businesses can strive. Do you know how important it is to have light? When industries, when companies will have light to run their businesses, do you know how important it is? So a governor that wants to do well, a governor that have the mindset of bringing investors to a state, we invest massively in light generation. We invest massively in it because without light, there is nothing you can produce. Without light, you cannot produce. That was why Obaseki invested, because it was so key into bringing private investors to Edo State. Remember, he said that in his first tenure, that is going to provide 200,000 jobs. That's what he said. How will he achieve it if there is no light? So it is important. So this one that Okpebholo is going around is just telling you guys that all of the private investors that we have in Edo State, they will all run, and there will be no one that is going to bring. Because the BEDC that even Nigeria federal government is running from is the one that he said he want to. The BEDC, they are getting their light distribution from Genco and Disco. And federal government are planning to run away from these people. Edo State government is going back to them. Soon after it's like darkness. And see, don't allow these people to say propaganda to you, and because you don't read, you buy it. Such a shame. Such a shame. Obaseki come out to the inside light and say no. Under Okpebholo na go retrogress back to darkness and do it there. How can a government strive when they live in propaganda? You just want to spoil the legacy of a man. You just want to spoil the legacy of a man, and we got this far. My God. Such a shame. Please share this video, like this video, comment on this video, share this video, so that the Edo State government that is present now will know that not everybody in the state that will sell propaganda to and will be running with it. You can sell it to the gullible people. You can sell it to the gullible people. Thank you.